Hi students, I hope all are fine. So today we are going to read the supplementary reading. First one, okay, it's an incident that occurred in Narayanpur, which is at present it is in Chhattisgarh. Okay, so we are going to see this particular incident which happened in Narayanpur at the time of or before, just before independence, or rather during the time of Quit India movement in the year 1942. So it happened at that time. So it is written or it is narrated by Shashi Deshpande. She is an Indian novelist, and she was also she was a person who has written so many novels, and also she has received awards like the Indian Sahitya Academy Award and so on. She has received it. Okay, so let us just see what is this incident. Before that, we need to find out what happened before this incident. What was the triggering point which made this incident? Okay, so this is what happened. We have an introduction. The year is 1942. Okay, I have already told you that. The time of the Quit India movement. A teacher in a small town, a follower of Gandhiji, has been arrested. A teacher has been arrested, okay, when his eldest son, 18-year-old Mohan, and his college friends, including Suman, believe in a different form of resistance to the British. His younger son Babu, aged 13, and daughter Manju, 2 years younger, are also keen to participate in the struggle against the British. So, as we know, we had the moderates and the extremists. Okay, in the freedom struggle, we had moderates and the extremists. Okay, moderates, they were going by what, like movements, but there were others who thought only war or struggle or suppression, only those things will be able to bring freedom to India. So there were both groups of both types of freedom fighters, extremists and also moderates. Okay, so here Gandhiji, okay, there was a follower of Gandhiji, a teacher. He was arrested, and his son and his college friends wanted to. They made a kind of march to the police station. Okay, to meet their needs. That is to release his father. Okay, they believed in different form of struggle against the British. Okay, and his siblings Manju and also Babu, they also wanted to fight against the British. So this is the introduction. So let us see what is the incident, or today we'll see only the maybe not the full incident, but something, or it's a kind of maybe one part of or one third of the incident that has happened in Narayanpur. So we shall see that. Are you coming, Manju? Babu asked. Coming where? Said Manju. Even as the brother and sister were talking, they heard magical words. They're coming, they're coming. The children, like others, rushed out, heedless of the rain. Policemen now appeared all along the road. Some of them walked in front of the students, some by their sides. But the students marched as if the police didn't exist. They walked in complete silence. There were no slogans, no shouts, just the shuffle of feet, the drip of rain, and a low murmur from the watching crowd. Okay, so this is what happened. As we know, the teacher was arrested, and his son, together with his friends, Okay, he was studying in the college, so he together with his friends or college mates formed a kind of a struggle against the British. They marched to the police station. Okay, so they were just marching, and what was that? So at that time, Manju and Babu also wanted to join. So Babu asked Manju whether she was going. Then Manju said Manju did not know where to. Manju was very young. Okay, so she asked him where. At that time, they heard a kind of noise saying, "They're coming, they're coming." Then they came out to see what was happening. They found there was a group of students, they were marching, and there were policemen in front of them, behind them, and also side. But these students, they were just marching as though the police did not exist, and they marched and they were walking. There was no slogan. Okay, they marched in complete silence, and people could hear only the sound of their feet, okay, as they walked, and also the noise of the rain. It was raining at that time, and also some murmur from the people who had gathered to watch their march, okay, or marching. Babu and Manju looked eagerly for Mohan. Yes, there he was, dressed in white pyjamas and cream colored shirt with another boy, both holding aloft a picture of the Mahatma. Okay, so what happens now? We have a Babu and Manju. They were looking for their brother, and they found their brother was there, Mohan. He was with one more student. They were carrying a picture of Mahatma Gandhiji. Their arms must have ached holding it up that way for so long, but their faces were expressionless. Now, the leaders of the procession, Suman was one of them, they saw in excitement had reached the barred gates. A police officer, he was a DSP, Mohan told them later, came up to them. There was some conversation between him and the students. Okay, they were carrying this picture of Mahatma Gandhi, and people thought, okay, their hands must have ached, or there must have been pain on their hands because they were holding this picture for a long time. And they were walking, they reached a kind of a divide, or a kind of place which was blocked. Okay, they could not move further from there. Okay, it's like a barricade, no, we keep for vehicles and so on, in order to take diversion and so. So there was a barricade, so they reached there, and there came a police officer. Okay, he was a DSP, and he started to speak with this students, and there were some leaders for these students, and Mohan was one of their leaders. Okay, then they had a kind of conversation. He had this police officer had a kind of conversation with the students. The students seemed to be arguing. The rain had lessened now, and the police officer took off his hat and ruffled his hair. Once he laughed, showing all his teeth, but the students remained serious. One of them handed him a piece of paper. He took it without glancing at it and nodded. The students turned their backs on him, and one of them shouted, "Mahatma Gandhi ji ki jai." The other shouted back loudly, and then they briskly marched back the way they had come. Okay, this police officer came, and they had a kind of conversation. The students were arguing with this police officer. And the same rain also lessened, and this police officer removed his hand, and he just kept his hair and so on properly, and he laughed, showing all his teeth. At that time, what happened? But the students were very serious. They did not smile, they did not laugh. But what they did, they handed him a piece of paper, and this police officer just took that paper without even looking at it, and he nodded his head. And these students, they turned back, and they started moving back from where they had come. So as they were moving, one of them shouted, Mahatma Gandhi ji ki jai. The others repeated very loudly the same. Okay, and then they just walked back the way they had come. They had been marching. Okay, then what happened? Is that all? Manju asked in disappointment. What else did you want? A dance? A drama? Babu asked scornfully. Nevertheless, he understood her feeling and asked Mohan the same question when he returned home. Why did you go back so quietly? Were you scared of the police? Were you scared of what the police would do? Okay, what happened? Now, after the conversation, there was no fight. There was only some argument with the police officer, and they handed him a paper, and they moved back without making any agitation or without making any problem. So they just went back. So Manju, she was very young. Okay, so she asked Babu whether it was all. Okay, everything was fine. There was no fight. Nothing was met. Their demands were not met and so on. So Manju was having a kind of feeling that it got over very early. Then Manju asked Babu whether it was all. Then Babu asked him, okay, you wanted a dance or any drama? That's what you're thinking. But Babu understood her feeling, what she was feeling. Then Manju had the same question to ask to Mohan also. So when Mohan came back after everything, Manju asked him, why did you go back so quietly? Were you scared? Were you frightened or were you afraid of what the police would do? So was that the reason why you went back so quietly? So we will see what answer will Mohan give to the questions of Manju in the next class. Okay, so I hope this incident is clear. A teacher was arrested and his son, together with college friends, they marched towards the police station quietly without making any noise, without having any slogans. They just marched, and there came a police officer, and they had a kind of conversation, and they gave a paper. Of course, there must have been a petition in it, and they went back. So his younger sister, she wanted to, she had another feeling. Okay, is that all? Everything was so calm, quiet, nothing happened, no demands were met. Then she asked Mohan, okay, the son of the teacher, okay, were you frightened of what the police would do? Is that the reason why you went away so quietly? So we will see what answers will Mohan give to Manju's questions. Okay, so here in for this supplement reading, I haven't given any vocabularies. So together with this worksheet, okay, the worksheet which I am going to give you, together with that, you need to find out the words. Okay, some of the new words from the reading from the text which we have finished now. Okay, we have finished almost 5 paragraphs. So from there, find out some of the new words. Okay, so together with this worksheet, you need to do that also. So for the worksheet, what you need to do is name some of the freedom movements that had originated in our country. Okay, some of the freedom movements that had originated in our country. Okay, I hope today's class is clear to you. Thanks to everyone and bye.